If you're planning to move to the USA or if you need a US bank account, you'll need to know how to open a bank account. Whether you're becoming an expat, relocating for work, planning to study abroad, or have other reasons for needing a US bank account, there are several things you should take into account before you open your new account. A lot of new residents in the USA struggle with setting up a new bank account, and Wise offers a great alternative that's designed with expats in mind. In this video, we'll give you an overview of everything you'll need to know about opening a new bank account in the USA, from researching what bank is right for you, the documents you'll need to provide, and what costs to expect. When it comes to opening your new US bank account, you should be careful to choose the right bank for you. There are several major banks in the US, and among the most well-known and reputable banks, you'll find Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, Citibank, and Wells Fargo. These are traditional banks that offer everyday accounts, charging little or no fees, though this is often subject to the amount of money you deposit each month. In addition to the traditional banks, there are a number of popular virtual banks available in the USA, such as Chime, Moneyline, and N26. These are banks that offer the same services as normal banks, but in a modern digital way. Virtual banks are only online, with no in-person branches. For a lot of people, these online-only banks are the future of banking, easy and convenient to use. You'll need several documents in order to open your new US bank account. Different banks may ask for different documentation, but you'll usually need to provide personal details such as your contact information and your US address, as well as your driver's license or passport, and your immigration documents, usually a valid visa or green card. Along with the documents you provide, you'll also need to supply a payment for opening your account. Most US banks will also ask for your social security number, and this can pose a real problem for foreigners who haven't yet moved to the US and don't have a social security number. If you're not eligible for a social security number, your best bet is to find a bank that accepts applications from people who aren't a citizen or resident in the US. Another option is to apply for an individual taxpayer identification number and find a bank that accepts this in place of the social security number, for example, Citibank. If you don't yet have a US address, social security number, or individual taxpayer identification number, or you need to have a local bank account ready before you move to the States, the Wise multi-currency account could be a great option for you. You can check out the details by clicking the link in the description below. It's important you prepare for the cost for opening a bank account in the USA. You might be subject to quite a few fees and charges for your new US bank account. Most banks charge monthly service fees, though many will waive these if the bank holder meets some specific criteria, such as depositing a certain amount per month. Also, there are fees for withdrawing money from ATMs that aren't owned by your own bank. If you decide to close your bank account earlier than planned, charges may also apply. So you should always check how long you need to keep your bank account before you can switch banks. Many foreigners and expats also find that the fees for transferring money internationally are very high. And on top of this cost, your money will usually also be subject to bad exchange rates. Since many expats who hold US bank accounts often transfer money overseas, these bank costs can really add up. For a lot of expats, opening a US bank account is not without its challenges. Opening a new account with a US bank usually can't be done online. Almost all banks will require at least one in-person visit to one of their branches. Plus, you'll struggle to be accepted for a bank account without a social security number or individual taxpayer identification number. And as a non-US citizen, the banks and accounts that are available to you will be limited. People try out several different ways to get past the obstacles that are in the way when it comes to opening a bank account in the USA. For example, some UK banks offer international accounts, and some banks based in the UK also have branches in the US. If you'd like to find out whether you're eligible for an international account, you should contact your bank. Luckily, there's an easier option for opening a US bank account. With Wise's multi-currency account, you can transfer money internationally in an easier and cheaper way. When you sign up for a new Wise account, you'll get US bank details so that you can send and receive money in US dollars, whether you're receiving a payment from an employer, transferring money to friends or family, paying for a holiday home, or whatever else. Creating your Wise account is quick and easy to do online. And when your account is set up, you can send and receive money effortlessly. With a Wise account, you'll also be saving money. Wise only charges small fees on international payments and currency exchanges, and we never use anything but the true mid-market exchange rate. Though setting up a US bank account can be confusing, Wise simplifies the process so that you don't have to worry about getting a social security number or individual taxpayer identification number. And you certainly won't need to take a trip to the USA just to visit a local bank branch to set up your new account. Click the link in the description below to find out more about what Wise and our multi-currency accounts can do for you. If you have any thoughts or questions about opening a bank account in the USA or about Wise, leave a comment down below. If you'd like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this.